Thank you, Mr. President. This is a joint statement with EFORD and the Geneva International Center for Justice. We would like to express our appreciation for the important work of the Special Representative on Violence Against Children, as well as for the Special Rapporteur on the sale of children, and would like to draw your attention to the following. Madam Special Representative, under item 10 you underline that the protection of children from violence is a fundamental human right. This especially concerns the children of Iraq, where due to war and occupation around 3.5 million children are living in poverty. 500,000 orphans live in the streets, and school dropouts have dramatically increased, which makes children extremely vulnerable to violence. Around 11% of Iraqi children needed to leave school and work in order to support their families. Many of these children have fallen into the hand of traffickers and drug dealers. UNICEF reports prove a dramatical increase of drug abuse among minors, which was practically non-existent prior to the US invasion. Madam Special Representative, Madam Special Rapporteur, both of your reports rightly underline that the rights to be free from violence and sexual exploitation cannot be separated, and that a strong national and normative framework is vital to respond to violence and to protect children. This connection especially shows in Iraq, where over the past 10 years tens of thousands of girls have been trafficked, and statistics show that 65% among prostitute females are minor girls. This problem did not exist prior to 2003, and yet until today there is no prosecution of criminals engaged in human trafficking and negligible support for the victims. The current situation in Iraq is the result of foreign intervention, and the international community must assume its responsibility. Madam Special Rapporteur, in your report you have mentioned a number of country visits as well as outstanding requests to other countries. The situation in Iraq has deteriorated for more than 10 years now, and will further deteriorate if the international community does not react. We urge you to urgently request a visit to Iraq. Madam Special Representative, your report underlines that harmful practices compromise the development and education of children, have serious and long-lasting consequences, and may result in disability and death. This is proven to be bitter reality in Iraq. We therefore urge you to take the situation of Iraq into account in your future reports. We also call on the United Nations to investigate the human rights violations since 2003 through a UN Special Rapporteur for the human rights situation in Iraq. Thank you for your attention.